difference between the religion and faith, the difference between the ocean of Islam and Iman, means that all our life we may be saying something with our tongue but not believing within our heart. And it's very important that Allah reminds us in every holy book that a day is coming that I'm going to call you to my presence and seal your tongue. Because everyone talks a lot. Our talk is cheap in Divine presence. Tariqah comes and teaches us that not what you say is important through your tongue, but what you believe within the depth of the heart. Means the Arabi in Holy Quran came to Prophet and said that, Ya Rasulullah, I believe. And Allah corrected him and said, no, tell him he doesn't believe. He merely accepted. And belief has not yet entered within the heart. So the turuqs and the teachers of haqa'iq and realities, they are trained in an environment to develop the station of faith. Through all the testing, through all the zikr, through all the practices, take us from saying something in our tongue to believing within the heart. And we see it every day in this life of ours, in what we do and deal with people, that you come across many people who say that they have such a love for the Divine, and yet they never shed a tear. Where Allah says, they remember me in their private, and just the mentioning of my name brings them into tears. Some beyond tears, they shake and pass out. That the softness within the heart and the feeling of that responsibility that how will I answer you on the day in which you ask me what I've done with my life. And just the mere feeling of ishq and love of the Divine Presence. Not only fear anymore, just shame that I didn't achieve all that I could have with what you have given me. I didn't praise you all that you deserve to be praised, with all that you have saved me from and dressed me from, and never shed a tear. And Mawlana reminding then, that faith is not within the heart. That's merely a practice that we learn either through culture or we're coming new and we say things. And we're trained to say things, especially from certain countries that have to pretend things. Oh, everybody says they are. They drink, they smoke, they do everything, and they come for their namaz. No shyness. They shoot each other. Azan comes, they pray. They go back to shooting each other. There's no sincerity and ikhlas within the heart. But in this dunya, here in this city, we come across many people, oh, I have such a love for Allah, and tariqah comes and teaches, be careful. The people of zikrullah, Allah says in Quran, if you don't know, ask the people of zikr. Because the khashiyah, their heart is very soft, very subtle. They feel and sense many things. And through their hearts are emanations of light. And if the heart is soft and the heart is sincere, it merely steps into their presence and feels lights. It feels the love of the Divine. It feels these energies. And then imagine mentioning and praising Allah, praising the Divine Presence with a soft heart, feeling that emanation, and they begin to cry. Then move towards the Prophet ﷺ, and there are many people who have such a love for ahlul bayt, and they come across ahlul bayt and they don't shed a tear, they don't even shed an emotion. Because again, they are trained by tongue to say something. They claim to have a love for the Prophets, and it doesn't matter which Prophet ﷺ. Any love for any Prophet means your heart like a radar sticking out, because we've met. We met people who love Sayyidina Musa ﷺ, love Sayyidina Isa ﷺ, love Sayyidina Muhammad ﷺ, but with sincere hearts, not that they train their tongue. Everybody can train their tongue from childhood, but they put it into the depth of their heart, and their heart like a radar. Because at the level of the heart there is no fooling. When you are in love with this light, there's no ego that's blocking you. We, on our physical level, have an ego. We look at you and say, you're a bit dark, I don't like you. You're a bit round, I don't like you. You're a different whatever, I don't like you. This is the form. We're talking if we train at the level of light, and you're receiving light and emanating light, and the radar of the heart is moving through this ocean of light, wherever it steps, it feels that light and sees no boundary of physicality. Male, female, black, white, all these nasheed we're reciting. So it don't matter if you're white or if you're black, doesn't matter from which Nabi you are claiming to love. If you're going from the level of the heart, you feel the emanation that's emanating, because it's all one light, it's one frequency. That this one Divinely Presence sends message to different Prophets ﷺ, and that frequency coming and be emanating through the heart. We come across many people whose hearts are feeling, and they walk into the environment and they say, we feel that presence, we feel that energy, we feel that love of Divine Presence. And that's why in these circles you see many people from different faiths. Every Friday night, 80 people, 100 people, 10, 15, 20 from different backgrounds. It means from the level of the heart and the level of sincerity, it feels that light, it's reacting to that light. But then where are we when we don't feel that light and our faith is at the level of the tongue? And then tariqah comes and says, that's the problem. That if you're not feeling it, and you go home and you don't feel it, and you go here and there and you don't feel it, then even if it was right in front of you, you wouldn't know it. And you become ghafil, you become heedless to every reality that's going to open. And we are the reality of video gaming. The video gaming is an imitation, that you're trying to capture all these different blessings or benefits, different treasures to get to the next level, to get to the next level, to get to the next level. The salik and the seeker is the real one. That everything about them, Ya Rabbi, there's a secret in everything. And I'm going to find the gold in whatever I do and wherever I go. And I'm going to learn to turn off my eyes and shut my ears and just use my heart. And I begin to filter out what's unnecessary and pull in what is necessary into my heart. And you become a treasure hunter, treasure seeker, that pulling out emanations and realities, and from good manners and sincerity, many different realities and secrets begin to open. Because as soon as we're seekers, Allah begins the interaction. The Divine saying, if you are seeking, I will begin the interaction. There's many times in our lives, in the lives of seekers, when you're really seeking, He will show you the signs. You'll go many places and many miraculous events and signs and experiences. And other people have many miraculous experiences. As long as there's a willingness and coming through the heart, God works in mysterious ways. And Allah in His might and His majesty will begin to show that miracle. The easiest way to that reality is ittiba. Ittiba is to follow and to obey. The ocean of following is the most difficult ocean, because only through the following they can administer a test to show you how much you're off on your test. Because we believe we have iman, and they bring a test and we fail, and then we realize, oh, I have to work on my faith, I have to work on my understanding, I have to work on my characteristics. At least we are working on it. Versus outside of ihtiba, we are following our own desires. And always a reminder, big in tariqah, is Satan. Before his fall, he prayed everywhere. They say there's not one place that doesn't have his sajda, his worshipness. 70,000 of his years he prayed and was elevated, 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 elevated. And he did his worshipping on his own terms. He did his worshipping according to his desires. He did his worshipping according to what he wanted. And Allah played and allowed it. Do it, do it. But when the dua is sincere, Ya Rabbi, bring out my sickness, bring out that which is really keeping me away from you, He sends one test. One time Allah asked Azazil that, bow down. He said no. You keep saying it, but I don't know if we're meditating on that. Means we do what we do when we want to do it, and we're okay with that. Ihtiba, ati Allah, ati Rasul, wa ulul amri minkum. The ulul amr, they come into our lives and begin to stir it up so that we don't become like Satan, where we are on our own, listen to ourselves, do as we please, and we think we're praying, fasting, giving and doing everything perfectly because there is no challenge and there is nobody to listen to. So Shaitan fell from that and said, I'm not going to bow down to him. I'm not going to put something between me and you. And I'm not going to put someone that I have to listen to. So 70,000 years of sajda and all the darajats and all the raising in one shot knocked down. Tariqah and Mashaykh, our beloved teachers, keep teaching that you keep that always in the target of your memory. That our way is based on, you'll be asked, you'll be tested. They tell you something and they do 1,000 things the way you like and on your terms. But if one time they ask you, you become so angry, so upset. So how dare you? But this is the school that separates us from Shaitan. If we left to ourselves to do as we please, when we please, however we please, that's a different school. The imam of that school has 2 horns, he hides them. He says, you come to me, we are from the people who do as we please. The other school is saying, Muhammad. He said, no, we are here for samina wa ata'na. That I heard and I have obeyed. And the ittiba and obedience and following the way is not for the benefit of the person that you're listening, but for the benefit of myself, as an imtihan to myself. That whatever they're going to ask of me, naam, it even may be hard, but you take it and you chew it within your heart and you keep listening and keep listening and listening, because it's not him that's going to give you the raise, but it's Lord Almighty, Allah who's going to give the raise. that you are a humble servant, and that you are a listening servant, and you're coming to me through the door of humility, and I should open for you from my divinely presence. We pray that in these days, that days of difficulty that are coming, these difficulties are meant to crush bad characteristics. We pray that we are safe from these difficulties and that our bad characteristics go, and that we understand testing, that we understand we are trying to bring out the perfection of faith. Otherwise, between the teacher and the student, who cares? You don't want to do it, don't do it. Who cares? But if we are the ones who wanted it, and we are the ones who are praying to Allah every night, Ya Rabbi, open my heart, Ya Rabbi, open my heart, Ya Rabbi, open my heart. And every time we sit in the classroom, we're getting angry. Well, why are you asking for that? You should pray, Ya Rabbi, don't open my heart. I don't want to sit at the table there. I want to do what I want. Find me a way for that. Since we seem to all be asking the same thing, because we find ourselves in the same room every Friday. But open for me a way, open for me a way, open my heart, take away difficulty, take away difficulty. Alhamdulillah, we're still here.
Oh people, come to him, come to the way, O Sultan al-Anbiya, most honored one and most glorified one, most praised one, in divine presence, Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu